This video is a recording of a live life drawing session. There's going to be 2 poses total, a 10-minute pose and a 15-minute pose. The second pose is going to be available to newsletter subscribers. So all you have to do to watch part 2 is head on over to my website and sign up for the free newsletter to get access to part 2. And here's a look at the finished drawings here. Now this stream was put on by the folks at drawthis.com. And check them out on Facebook to take part in the life drawing stream. Okay, let's get on with the drawing here. And this is a seated male pose. It's a really cool stream they had here. So you can see the model breathing up and down. I love it. It felt a lot like the real thing. I mean, it was the real thing, but felt like being there. So it's a really cool thing they're doing there at drawthis.com. All right, so let's chop it up here. Let's talk about what I'm doing. Let's see, gesture structure. So you're watching me kind of freestyle a little bit. This is probably one of the first times I've ever got to record an actual life drawing with timed pressure. And right away notice that I only have 10 minutes, right? It's not a lot of time, but I'm not drawing fast at all. In fact, I'm drawing relatively slow, taking my time. That's really the key. You want to kind of draw slow, actually. And to get fast, you just want to be efficient, have fewer lines, fewer marks, make fewer mistakes, just make better decisions, faster, quicker decisions. That's how you get fast. And this is the gesture. You know, you've probably seen a lot of my YouTube clips and things, figure drawing clips on this channel and on my website. And I pretty much do the same thing every time. I do a 2D kind of thing with a lot of gesture. That's what this is. And then once I'm happy with the lay-in, I go right into the shadow shape. I do that pretty much almost every time, especially if I'm drawing from life and the lighting is good. I hit the shadow shape right after I get the lay-in. I notice my lay-in, there's not a lot of, not much there, not a lot of construction, very minimal. But you know, when you're at the table, don't say, oh, I have to be very minimal like Chris. Take as long as you need. I mean, you know, it's just from a lot of experience, I don't need to put down that many lines. So what I'm doing here is the shadow shape. You know, that's how it goes. His hair is dark, so I'm going to group the hair with the darks. And really, once I have the shape, going to then mask it in, and so it has a tone. And one thing I like about working this way is that it allows me to correct the shape on the fly. So this is still a very 2D graphic approach. In fact, this is really graphic. At the time this was recorded, you know, I've been doing a lot of movie poster illustration work, that kind of stuff, design work. You know, movie poster work is really heavily design based. So, you know, my mind is really into graphic quality right now. So that's my thinking here. I'm not really too concerned about a form, more about the design. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. This is a design-based style of drawing, very influenced by the Riley method. Many of you watching this are familiar with the Riley. Mark Westermo was my teacher, Kevin Chan, Sergio Sanchez, the LA stylists. And, you know, it's a graphic way to draw. Very flat. We just trick you into thinking it's form. Now that's what I'm doing here. And also as I lay down the shadow shape, I'm also hitting it with a little bit of edge, making it a little bit softer. It's still a very hard edge. It's a borderline hard edge. I mean, it is a hard edge. The core shadow, the terminator, whatever, the border. Notice here I corrected the leg shape. And here's an interesting shape. Now this light is good, but it's really small on my screen there. Again, I'm drawing this live. This is actually being timed as this video is being recorded. So, I'm making do with what I have. So this is kind of like if you go to a life drawing session and you get stuck in the back, you come late. You don't want to come late. You want to come early so you can sit in the front. And you get stuck way in the back and the model's teeny tiny like this. That's exactly what I felt like. I felt like I was sitting in the back. Normally I get there early. I'm the guy that gets there really early and then hogs up the best seat. That's right. That's what's up. That's what's up. You go to the life drawing and I'm there. I'll be in the front, most likely. Let's see what's cracking here. Let's see what's cracking here. The shadow shape of the foot. Yeah, this foot has an interesting gesture. I'm not quite sure what to do with it, obviously. I don't know where the bottom of the foot is. It's kind of tiny. It's really small on my screen. And it's also kind of blown out. I'm drawing this outside on my balcony, and it's very sunny. So not only is the picture small and hard to see the detail, but because it's so bright where I'm at, I'm drawing outside on a bright sunny day that it's just blown out. So as you can see, I just give up. I say, and let me just get the shape right. Normally, if it comes to that, I'll just say, it's not that important, because at the end of the day, it's just a dang foot. It's really just a foot. When you look at a figure, you care about the face and the hands. That's the bottom line. So I'm gonna hook up the face and the hands, y'all. So I moved away from the foot. I gave up on trying to get a perfect foot. Oh my God, it has to be perfect. So massing in the shadow now. I mean, the shadow shape is on the money, in my opinion. It looks pretty tight. The proportions are pretty tight. The gesture looks good. Has a beautiful angle. So I'm just hooking up the little tiny shadow shape, trying to make the best of what I see here. And I'm using, this is a graphite pencil Pentel. Shout out Pentel. This is my favorite graphite mechanical pencil ever. Shout out. Hook me up. Sponsorship. Hook me up. Holler. So I'm using this little tiny 2B there. So it's the only way to fill in areas with tiny hatch lines. But it looks cool. I like the texture, obviously. If you've seen my videos before, you can see that I like the linear quality of line drawing. All right, now I'm breaking out a wood pencil because I want the lead. Notice I'm holding it flat, right? I went from using the point of the pencil to the flat. I'm holding it on the side to get the tone. This is the half tone, right? Shadow, value 1. The paper, value 2. And now half tone, value 3. The value in between. And, I'm going to keep this fairly light. In fact, I think I'm pretty close to the end of the time here. Using the side of the pencil to get the tone and slowly building it up. And then now I'm just going to hit it, come back with the sharp pencil to darken some areas. And I'm pretty much done here. I think this is the end of my time limit. Give me a couple little strokes, basically softening the edge. That's why I needed a softer pencil to soften the edge at that point. What wasn't going to do it. So it's a real nice mixture of hard edge, hard line, and a little bit of a soft and gloss going on here with the side of the pencil. That's what makes it work. So really my goal is to make the form turn as best as I can in the limited time I have. And that's what I would do if I had more time. Just keep rendering, keep softening the core shadow, transitioning the form, making the round forms round. And I'm also being very conscious of the tone. I'm not just putting it down lazily. I'm being very cautious of gradations too, meaning that obviously the hands, the tan areas, the hands and the forearm will get a little bit more tone, a little slightly darker. This is just a quick way to resolve the halftone is putting subtle gradations. Okay, that's the end of this clip. I want to thank you for watching. In the next video, in part 2, we're going to do a 15-minute pose. So I have a little bit more time to resolve the drawing, add a little bit more tone, a little bit more rendering, a little bit more sexy edge work there. That's the sexy stuff everybody likes to see. And to watch part 2, all you have to do is go to my website and sign up for my free newsletter. So newsletter subscribers will not only get access to videos like this, but lots of exclusive content. You're going to get the monthly newsletter, of course, but access to my video library, reference, and a whole lot more. And newsletter subscription is free. All you have to do is go to my website, www.drawwithchris.com, and there you can enter your email, and you'll be good to go. So I hope to see you in part 2, the 15-minute demo. So until next time, get out there, keep drawing, and build up that mileage. Bye for now.